Hey, it's Mike Prasad, and I'm here with Dan, the CEO of XRCasino, and we're going to learn a little bit about what they're doing and also what these are all about. So, hey, Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. So tell me about XRCasino.
Great. So XRCasino, we're a software company specialized in extended reality, casino and sports betting games. So basically, extended reality technologies is an umbrella term that includes virtual reality, mixed reality, and augmented reality, which is found in tablets and phones and smartphones. So we specialize in creating games for ourselves and for operators in extended reality technologies.
So you guys are the first of its kind XR Metaverse casino. We've seen casinos in the crypto Metaverse space, but they've never been augmented or virtual reality. So tell me about why you're doing that and how it differentiates you.
Well, technology keeps evolving, and we are at the forefront of the next wave of exciting technologies that is coming our way. We see the likes of Facebook, Snapchat, Apple, and all these great companies investing a tremendous amount of money in immersive technologies such as augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. So we're following their footsteps, and we're at the forefront of that change that will take place towards more immersive technologies.
It's cool because you're letting the big guys build out the infrastructure and you guys are just making it more interesting.
Exactly.
So tell me about the experience. So someone comes in, everyone I think knows the casino experience. We're here at SiGMA Americas, and there's tons of iGaming here. But most of them are video, most of them are virtual, but they're not environmental, they're not 3D, they're not immersive. So tell me about how that changes the experience.
It's a much more immersive experience, if you will. You get to enjoy the play much more because it's more social. It's a social experience. You're playing with other people in the multiplayer mode. You're playing with friends, and each one of your friends has their own avatars, and it's fun. It's fun to create your avatar, to add wearables like hats and chains and different things. You get to, in our games, you can personalize your gaming assets. So let's say you have a table, you can personalize it. You can have your own skin for the table. So if you like football and you like a certain football team, that's going to be your table. Your friends might not like it, but when they come play with you, they're going to see your team. So you can personalize it. It's very social. And it's a multi-device, cross-platform, which is something unique that we're doing, so that it allows you to play friends that might not have a virtual reality headset. You might have one, and you want to play with a friend that might just have a cell phone, and that's fine. So what we're doing is we're solving the interoperability problem with extended reality technologies, and that brings in more players. The more activity, and the more fun.
Well, it gives you more critical mass, which is great because it's a social experience, right? You want to have enough people there to make it exciting. Now, in this environment, this 3D interactive environment, how much of those social cues and do you think will translate? Because playing, sitting around table poker, right? A lot of that is innuendo, movement, stuff like that. Do you think a lot of that translates in this 3D virtual environment?
I think it does, but you have more freedom. You have a lot more of choices, because you can create that different experience, and you can do separate private rooms for playing. You can do multi-player rooms, so you have a lot of alternatives that give you more choices and make it more fun.
A lot of options. That's cool, and I think it adds other ways to show off and kind of choose your personality, present it, and play. Maybe throw some people off with some fun stuff.
Right.
So you guys are fundraising right now on Start Engine. I saw. I just jumped in and tell me about that and how that process is going.
Sure. So this is our first seed round that we're doing as crowdfunding, and we're doing very well. It's the first one we do. We're up to 142 investors. We want to keep that going. We have a little bit more time to do it, and we did it for a couple of reasons. Number one, to show that you're real. We have a Reg C filing with the SEC, so we went through a number of screening processes. The company executives also to gather enough investors that are needed for the next steps of the company. In the not too distant future, we're looking to possibly do a listing So there's a number of investors that are required to do that. Also, it's a way to build community. So we're very excited about what we've done so far, and we still have a lot more to go. So love to get the word out.
I was thinking, 143 as of right now. So, yeah. They always say, the house always wins. So we bet with the house. Well, it's cool because I think, especially in the U.S. market, in the Americas market, there's a lot of regulation in the casino side of things. So being able to get involved as sort of an average person, right, in an environment that's a little bit trickier otherwise, it's pretty exciting. So what you're doing with this digital experience and also making it open, I think, to everyone, those are very notable and big differentiators. In terms of the player progression, the experience, though, we've seen a lot of virtual experiences, not necessarily in the virtual and augmented reality casino space, but in the metaverse casino space. There's a lot of them. Most of them are not the best. What does a player look forward to in terms of how they get involved, how they progress? You mentioned a lot of things about skins and whatnot, but how does the gameplay and how does the progression look like in that sense?
Yeah, so we're the way we're starting it is with our play to earn model, and that allows players to get rewarded for playing. So they build up experience. They get rewarded for the amount of experience they build up. So we'll be doing our NFT launch and our token launch, which will be to reward players. So that allows players to, gives them an incentive to continue coming back to the games, to improve, to get better, and not only improve the level of experience, but also earn as they go along. And they can do this. Initially, you'll be able to do it virtually, virtual reality or augmented reality. We're in the process of building out the cross-technology platform. Once we have that done, then we'll be able to do cross-device as well. So more choices for players to get rewarded for playing the games they love to play.
So you get to go in there, you get to have a cool social experience, gamble a bit, but also play to earn and upgrade yourself and your experience as well through your own customization.
Right. So on the play to earn, there's simply they buy an NFT, they enter the games, they play and get rewarded. We also have a B2B side of our business, which we're in the process of signing our first casino client, providing them the solutions that we've already built. And there's a huge amount we've seen a tremendous amount of demand from operators that want to get into the space, and it's a lot easier for them to hire us to do it. We've already built the games, so we're very excited about our B2B business as well.
Well, a lot of operators, especially in the Americas as a whole, they're very good at the on-site, on-premise experience. And I think a lot of the insights for them will translate in knowing what to do in a virtual experience, but they don't have the technical chops to do what you're doing. So you're presenting a turnkey opportunity to really just jump in there without having to worry about it.
Yes, exactly. We specialize in these technologies, and it's a lot easier for us to do it than for an operator to go out and hire a team and possibly waste a tremendous amount of money in the process.
That's exciting. I think that opens up a whole different side of business that I didn't even know about. But the idea that any operator with a name brand recognition can just jump into the metaverse, that's a pretty huge deal, actually.
Yeah, and we're looking to deploy our games or virtual casinos in a number of metaverses. On the B2B side, is very exciting because we can provide white label solutions. Yeah. So it could be an operator that wants to get going on the metaverse, and we can make it happen right away. That's
amazing. Are you doing any kind of brand or partnerships around the experience side? It's not the gambling itself, but so what players can experience and get involved with their favorite brands or teams you mentioned earlier?
We're certainly looking into that. We're at the very early stages of doing so, but certainly there's a lot of ways we can monetize what we built, and we're looking forward to partnering up with brands and making that happen.
That's exciting. We've seen a lot of cool trends in not just the play to earn, but the create to earn in the metaverse environment. So that's definitely a huge opportunity that I can see being very cool in this environment. So we're here at SiGMA Americas, and it's our first time in the region as a whole. What are some of the trends or any kind of cool things you've seen here from your point of view, and what do you think of the overall conference?
I think the conference is great. I was at the conference in Malta in November, and I was very impressed. So I'm happy to be here. And so far, it's been great. We've met a lot of great people. Many have stopped by our booth, and they go through the demos of the virtual reality casino, augmented reality. So we're very excited. So far, we've had a great time. Regarding trends, we see other companies doing play to earn. We know we're on the right track. That we see there's movement in that direction.
So do you see any of the, and what opportunities do you see specifically in Canada, given that there's new legislation here, markets opened up, a lot of potential competitors, smaller market than other America's markets in terms of numbers, but you have a big differentiator. So have you seen any traction or interest in the operator side or in the partnership side specifically for the Toronto or the Canadian market?
No, we have not spoken to any local operators yet. We were focused on the conference yesterday, but we look forward to meeting local operators. Canada is a tremendously advanced, technologically advanced society, great bandwidth. So all of our products, all of our solutions are a natural fit to Canada. So we look forward to meeting local operators and partnering up.
Hopefully they'll hear this and they'll hit you guys up. Well, very cool. Thank you for sharing about XRCasino. I think it's really cool what you're doing. The whole integration of the real experience. I think when you gamble, you're there not just for the money, you're there for the experience, right? And it's hard to get that in a 2D environment. So the fully immersive experience definitely changes the game. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.